You cold if you. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
You cold if you. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. And it blew up a little bit. Yeah, I'm about to text the chat. Or yeah, because I don't have it.
I'm finna join back in a little bit.
Folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, 19, 50, 50's a month, 50's a month. Let's go, Z. 19-4. Slow. No. 19-4. Shit. 19-4. Shit. Tough. Hey, watch it. Slam.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's checking. Grass.
Back to throw, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Neville Hewitt coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 31.
Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They're going with Lindsey. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's out right at the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Vikings.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 25. Hey, turn it up. Alert. Check. Lucky. Alert. Wide. Get wide.
On first down, Watson. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Let him know. Check three. Shoot.
Now a first down throw. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Watch the safety creep. 24.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Room here to run. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Watson on first down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Murray now on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
Let's go. Do it. First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas where the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Complete to Hilton. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Again, they run with Gurley. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, it's Watson. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
A pass complete here to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. So good they had to name him twice, and he gets a sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Philip Lindsay, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. The 30. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get them one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they will take a knee here. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
And they take a knee. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going for it. It's Murray. It's complete to Grant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Murray on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Murray on the keeper.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just